How we doing, folks? It is your boy Marcos kicking it off here, Manic Monday on a what is this? Monday, the 6th of May, 2013. Hopefully, it's still 2013. Hi. I got first off. Well, let me tell you the class. Let's start off with the class. Playing Demolition. It was a class made by my man Velocity. Playing Demolition. First off, let me check this spot out right there. You saw right there where you can look under that little truck right there? Comes very in handy. Pro tip right there. Hashtag amateur tip as well. Look at that. They playing A, man. I'm over here defending Bravo. All right. I really don't want to get too frustrated in this game, but it's going to happen. The class setup. Demolition. We got the Chicom with the laser sight suppressed. We got Ghost Scavenger Engineer, Attack Insert, and 2 EMPs. Okay. Let me start off. I'm going to give you a story about Demolition. This guy over here with the Remington or KSG behind him. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I'm trying to disarm the bomb. I get over on that side because I thought there wouldn't be any enemies. Yeah, that didn't work out too well. Let me tell you a story about Demolition. I don't know who the activator, son. Like, kudos to that guy. That guy, he deserves a medal or something. All right. I played Demolition. I remember once on Black Ops, the first one. One day I was like, you know what, man? I want to try a different game mode, man. And, you know, everyone talks about Demolition. You get a lot of big kill streaks there. Let's check out Demolition, y'all. We went to go play Demolition. Look at that. God. We went to go play Demolition, me and my man Husani, on the jungle. And we came in halfway through the game. It was still the first round, but it was halfway through the game. And they pinned us down on the water pond, the rice paddy pot. I spawned, died, spawned, died, spawned, died, spawned, died. Now, I never quit games. I don't do that. I don't play that. I feel competitive enough that I could overturn almost every situation. And I stayed for that game. And I don't know what my score was, but I probably was like 2-60, man. Like, those are the ones that destroy your KD kind of games. I vow to never play Demolition again. Look at that Chicom. Oh. Anyway, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I never seen a game mode and the bomb blows me up there. I thought I was far enough away from it. I've never seen a game mode like that. I mean, I'm all for, you know, in a game like Demolition, whether, you know, spawns have to be in a certain side of the map because you got to get to the other side of the map. You need that consistency. Okay, that's fair enough. But they should never be in a spot where someone could be just aiming down you and knocking you out. Like, what in... So Demolition has always, since then, I've been scarred for life. But my friends like playing Demolition. So occasionally I'll play that. And we'll spawn trap the other team. And I'll sit back. I'll be like, nah, I ain't into that. And I really am not into spawn trapping that much. I don't think it's fair. I find it boring, to tell you the truth. I get kind of bored. Like, alright, there are ways and ways of getting a kill streak, but like, when you're stepping on your opponent to the point where they can't move, I don't think that's fun anymore to me. So, everyone does it differently. If you enjoy it, go ahead and knock yourself out. Spawn trap the world. I can give a damn. But, man. Alright. The Chicom. Let's start off with this. Chicom or Chicom or whatever people call this thing. I call it the Chicom. And I just call it the worst thing on earth. I hate this gun. Like, straight up. As I was using this gun, this is my first game. Let me clear this up. On Manic Monday, I'll give you 2 parts. This is the first part. It's my first game. Raw. Off the boat. Now, you see I got the Chicom Diamond. So, I've used the Chicom before. It's not like I've never used it before. I just forgot how bad it was because it's been such a long time since I've used it. And when I did use it, I used it with the select fire that kind of made it a little bit more feasible, useful, per se. Yo, this gun is bad, bro. Without this... I did not know when this thing was shooting. It is the first gun that I know with the M1216, which I'll make sure I annotate that Manic Monday down below. My friends will always say, I never know like when this thing's going to shoot and not shoot. Like, I have no control over it. Like, it just shoots whatever. And that was pretty easy. It shoots out of four clips of chamber, 4 bullets of chamber. You could time it out. You could work out the real. That's cool. This is 3 bursts. Sometimes I'll manage to quick tap it and get 6 or 9, and sometimes I'll barely get 3 out. And then I kind of just stand there and look at the enemy as he clips me with any weapon he has, because any weapon's better. Look at this. 3, the tri-bolt thing. Come on, man. I'm having the worst luck on earth. So, if you are good with the Chicom, and if this is your go-to gun, yo, you deserve like a Nobel Peace Prize, son. Like, you deserve something special. Like, there is no rhyme or reason why you should be good with this weapon, or this should be your weapon of choice. This gun, whew. Alright. Playing Demolition without flat jacket. Now, when I first saw this class, I was like, you know what? It's not for the Chicom. I was like, this is going to be too bad, man. I'm going to be able to attack a certain near an objective, make sure I get in there, get that easy kill, and then rip through their spawn. And, you know, I got a ghost, I got a suppressor. I'm going to be able to stay in there, creep around there, and do some damage. Word. In theory, that really works out well. In practice, nah. In practice, without flat jacket, I suck. Look at this guy. Once again, I got to watch the kill cam. I couldn't believe this. With the tri-bolt coming in, just knocking me direct impact from behind. So that is humbling. Or I don't know if it was direct impact, but I died quick. Okay. I rarely play any objective game mode without tactical mask and without flat jacket. Like, that's just not something I want to do in my life. Engineer, kinda, I could switch it in and out with tactical mask, but I prefer having both. And flat jacket is a go-to. I'll give you stealth for me surviving your grenades, because you're gonna be hurling nades, you're gonna be hurling C4 at the objective, and rightfully so. That's what I do as well. So I felt negative without flat jacket. You're gonna see me die a ton of times in this game mode with grenades that are very well tossed and some that aren't well tossed. I'm just not really used to evading them as well, which is something I gotta work on. Lightning strikes, C4s, grenades, hellstorms, war machines, noob tubes, everything, man. I was like, yo, chill, son. Like, come on, man. Y'all are killing me here. Another thing. Let's go and talk about tac inserts right here. Tac inserts, I've always heard people say that they are the most overpowered piece of equipment ever, because you get to pick where you spawn and you could just rape a team. Look at that. Another car that blew up on me, son. Now, I don't think flat jacket would have saved me there. Maybe it would have, maybe it wouldn't have, but I hate this, like, 1,000-second delay that these cars have, son. Just blow it up. Man. If you didn't notice, I really appreciate this one. This one, look at that dude just sitting over there in the corner, man. I thought he was dead. And then I come out, and I barely kill him with my Chicom, because after my first burst, it just decided not to shoot again. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, so, the attack insert. Alright. In theory, it is the most overpowered. Alright, yes. Cool for that. What I found in practice, it doesn't quite work that way. It works that way in big maps. So I played a game on Downhill, for example, which isn't a big map. It's a big enough map. Where I did manage to be able to put the tech in a certain spot where they weren't seeing it. They weren't spawning there, but I was close enough to their spawn where I was able to sneak around and do some damage. Great. That worked out very well. That worked out to my advantage. And over here, I completely just messed this up. I should have just came from behind, but I was nervous there's going to be more people. So whatever. That worked out well. On just about every other map, I'm pissed. I'm livid. I took a couple days after this game before I wrote this down, and I'm still not too happy. So, that worked out well. In most other maps, no. In most other maps, either A, I got some goon who's like waiting for me to spawn back in, which I hate. I hate that. Like, how much patience and time do you have to just sit there and do that? Looking at my man KSG right here, I had to get on the drop shot, and I barely got him. I was so nervous. I was like, what are you doing? So I'm not a big tactical insertion guy. Now, I understand to beat spawn traps, you need a tech. I was pissed. I couldn't believe I lost all that. I understand you needed to beat the spawn trap. You could just, tack insert over there behind him. Okay. Yeah, it didn't work for me. And I wasn't spawn trapped at all when I played Demolition, so thank the Lord, baby Jesus. Another thing real quick. Having the two tacticals, having the EMP and the not for me. No. I'll either roll with the EMP or roll with the tag, but I need C4 or I need some extra boost of offense. I can't solely rely on my Chicom. Like, that is brutal. Now, also, something I want to point out. For some crazy reason, I was the second to last guy on the leaderboard in this game. Now, I don't play that much Demolition, but normally, I'm always in the top of the leaderboard, the top 2, 3, 4. Nah, this lobby, I was second to last. So I guess all these guys were pro Demolition experts. Thirdly, and one thing I corrected on my following video, you can't play Demolition by yourself. You could play it. Hey, you could do anything you want in your life, but I wouldn't advise playing Demolition by yourself. It's not a fun experience. It's not something you want to do. You want to bring in the finest crew you can find. You want to bring in some guys that are professionals at this kind of stuff. You know, you want to roll in with Gandhi. You want to roll in with Charles Bronson. You want Chuck Norris in there with you. You want, you know, that new pope that they got over there. You want some serious dudes that are ready to lay down that murder game. Rolling by yourself, yo, you just asking for trouble, man, because you don't know what you're going to run into. In this game, my team was okay. They weren't too bad, they weren't too good, but man. Now, you do need, let me tell you about this, you do need engineer and whatnot, because I didn't see it that much in this game, but in other games that I played, other teams we run tech inserts, whoo, man, they will be spawning at them everywhere, son, everywhere. And you got also, when you run a tech insert, be very wary of where the hell you're spawning, man. I don't know how many times I spawned and looked around, and I'm like, yo, where the hell am I? And then I just die. So, Philosophy, this is a tough one, man. This for me was a tough Manic Monday, man. Demolition is no joke. This ain't for the faint of heart. The Chicom is no joke. This ain't for the faint of heart. Sorry for this clown that's talking over here in the background right now. Should have muted him. But anyway, we got part 2 coming up. So this wasn't that great of a game. I think I went 32 and something, 32 and 20. The score will come up over here at the end. We got part 2 coming up. Make sure you check that out, and it's better. It's better.